Hoki and Kobayashi, the number 2 seeds, up against debutants Kusumawardana and Rambitan. Well, when we look at the groups, you can see that Gideon and Sukamolyo at the top of Group A, they are the number 1 seeds. Hoki and Kobayashi, as I've told you, are the number 2 seeds. But in Group A, the defending champions also there, Li Yang and Wang Chi Lin. They are the Olympic and defending champions. So a very tough Group A. Only 2 pairs that have won the title previously in the same group. But we're concentrating on this Group B encounter with Takura Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi up against Pramudia Kusumawardana and Yeremia Rambitan. So, as I was saying, Kusumawardana and Rambitan making their first appearance at the end of year championships. And for this pair, Takura Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, a second appearance because they were 4th in their group, lost all of their matches in their first appearance, which was 4 years ago in Dubai. And the Indonesians, and one of the 4 pairs of the 8 in the World Tour finals who have won a title this year. Kusumawardana and Rambitan. Well, this will be a second meeting between these 2 pairs, and the first time they met was in the second round last week. 25-23, 27-25. Saved a total of 5 game points, did Hoki and Kobayashi, who went on to reach the final, where they lost to Gideon and Sukamolyo. But 2 finals in the first 2 tournaments here in Bali for the Japanese pair, and that's to add to them winning the Denmark Super 1000 event. So the number 2 seeds, the left and right-handed combination. And here is Takura Hoki, first of all, 26 years of age. In fact, they're both 26. And Hoki was born in Yamaguchi. And they went up to a career high of 6 this week, yesterday to be precise. But they finished number 2 on the Race to Bali rankings, World Tour rankings, which only take into account your results from the World Tour events. Yugo Kobayashi, the left-hander, born in Miyagi Prefecture, east coast of Honshu, and in the World Championships, their silver medal in Basel. 2 years ago, they lost out to Mohammed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. So 3 finals from 5 tournaments this year. All of their tournaments so far, the Japanese pair, World Tour events. So here is Pramudia Kusumawardana, 20 years of age, from Sukabumi in West Java, 5'8", and they too went up to a career high earlier this week, 27 in the world rankings. Yeremia Rambitan, 22 years of age, and their one title from the World Tour was the Spain Masters. It was an all-Indonesian affair in Spain. 6 World Tour events for them. Actually 2 titles this year, but one not part of the World Tour. That was the Belgium International Challenger event. So it was a terrific match between these 2 pairs last week in the second round. Jin throw right. Umpire from India and Philip Ayung Chi from United States of America, our service judge. Now, I have a feeling, Steen, that you actually called that final in the Spain Masters, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I did.
Tell us a little bit more about the style of the Indonesians.
Typical Indonesian style, but in my opinion, the decisive player, or the player with the most responsibility is Rambitan, with the quite a bit of names. I think he should decide for a sort of like an artist name, like the footballer Pelé, who
Yes.
had a terrible name to pronounce, but Pelé, that was sort of like more
on my right, Yugo Kobayashi
easy.
and Takuro Hoki, Japan. And on my left, Pramudia Kusumawardana and Eremia Erich Yoche Jakob Rambitan, Indonesia. Pramudia Kusumawardana to serve to Yugo Kobayashi. Love all. Play.
So this is the first Group B men's doubles match in this year's World Tour Finals.
And Rambitan, the way I remember it, the one who preferred to play on the front court.
Two, love.
Yeah, great play. Well, I think this Japanese pair, I was talking last week to Morton about how they've really stepped up to the plate, because the top two Japanese men's doubles pairs are now no longer competing, and suddenly, all of a sudden, we've got two very good replacements, and especially this pair. It's been incredible.
Yeah, this shows that attention and possibilities are extremely important.
Yeah.
Now, it's this pair together with Koga and Saito, who is the sort of center of attention for the coaches, and that's just really, really important.
Yeah.
And that also means, like you said, Joe, that Kimura and Sonoda and Endo Watanabe, they retired, so in effect, Hoki and Kobayashi, they are number 4 on the world ranking, because the two Japanese pairs are in front of them. So it is really, really top class badminton we're watching here.
Yeah.
Service over, 4-1.
Yeah. Good attacking play
Service
from
over,
Rambitan.
4.
Rambitan won the internal tournament, played last year in June, the Indonesian men's doubles. They mixed up and played with each other, and Rambitan played with Faya Alfian, and they went on to win that internal tournament.
Wow. No, he also won a bronze medal at the 2017 World Junior Championships with Renaf Rivaldi, who now concentrates on the mixed doubles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, put that away very efficiently, Kobayashi.
Initial.
A good finishing shot, but also a nice steep shot from this man here, Takuro Hoki, from the back. And that's exactly the case, that when the playing conditions are slow, then you're really not getting much advantage out of applying power to your smashes. It is about getting angle and variety, placement. Very difficult to power your way through.
I like the drive defence and move forward.
Yeah. Because they got him on the flick serve, and that's an attacking chance when he gets that late to the flick serve. That's an attacking chance. There's too many pairs and players that still stand back in the defense position, ready to lift. You simply got to change your racket position to a more attacking defense. Oh, he's gone off to change his racket. He had all the time in the world.
And that's gone long. They've won the point.
The next time he's going to change his racket, he's going to take a little drink while he's there as well. Look there. Oh, there's plenty of time.
That's amazing, isn't it? Oh my goodness, the timing on that was superb from Kobayashi.
Well played.
6, 7.
Service error.
Service over 8, 6.
I thought for a moment he challenged that one, Kusumawardana, but apparently not.
Service over 7, 8.
He was lucky that didn't come back because he'd broken the strings of his racket, and I'm not sure that Hoki was aware of that. Well wide.
10, 7.
Oh, that's lovely play by Rambitan. I do beg your pardon, it was actually Kusumawardana, wasn't it, coming forward? Yeah, it was.
Thank you.
That was a good serve.
10.
Yeah, that looked like a really good serve. I was thinking it looked a little bit high, but now seeing it in replay, I actually think it was okay. It was probably just the racket that was looking high.
Yeah. To the mid-game interval,
Service over.
the
11,
number 2
9,
seeds
it's over.
with a 2-point advantage. Steep put away from Hoki.
One ball, 20 seconds. One ball, 20 seconds.
Their coach. Surprised he hasn't got into trouble during the last 2 weeks of not wearing his mask up when he's talking to his players. Well, we didn't catch any of that, did we, Steve?
No.
Eleven, 9, play. Out. 12, 9.
Good flick. Ah, now that was interesting. Hoki stayed forward.
Yeah.
Now that's what you were advocating just a moment ago.
30, 9.
And I wasn't going to that extent. I
No.
was just wanting him to take an aggressive defense position, but the read there was that he got really low, and that's just excellent. That's what he's so good at, Takuro Hoki.
Yeah, trying to make the difference going forward once more, but it didn't work on that occasion.
It's interesting enough that they played so well here in the tournaments after the Olympics, because they didn't participate. The two four compatriots that now have retired, except for Watanabe, who's playing the mixed doubles, they were at the Olympics, and they had sort of
All strings have gone.
yeah.
It is interesting, actually, that Steen, you make a very good point. And the other thing is that Hoki and Kobayashi didn't play any tournaments in 2021 until after the Olympics.
Exactly. So they're hungry at a different level, so to speak.
Yeah.
Now it's our turn.
Yeah.
And same goes for Alfian and Adiante, who were the highest ranked non-qualifiers because they were the third Olympic pair. Haven't been that strong in these tournaments, but I think they had really focused on Thomas Cup, where they were instrumental in Indonesia's win there. So,
Yeah.
so the mental part of taking part in the Olympics is, I mean, the players here, they haven't had time to recover, time to have proper holiday to digest the Olympics. And they've taken advantage of it, Hoki and Kobayashi, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Very good point.
16, 10.
It's a nice smash down the centre of the court initially from this man
11,
Kobayashi.
16.
Yeah, got the weak reply, but he couldn't convert.
Get ready to go.
Oh, string's gone from Kobayashi. Off he goes. Yeah, it seems that when one player runs off court, that pair wins the rally in this match. Well left.
Service over. 12, 17.
Yes, very good work from Kobayashi, isn't it? Oh, yes. Excellent work from the left-hander.
12.
Yeah.
Service over. 13, 18. Take the shooter.
It's so good, isn't it? The way they combine like that.
13.
Also, they're really good, strong movers, both of them on court. And Kobayashi with the natural steep smash, and Hoki, who's really quick on his feet.
Service over. 14, 19.
And compared to last week's close 2 games, this is a little bit. It's a little bit surprising to me that it's this big in the first game.
Service over. 20. Game point.
That's the
14.
second service error by the Indonesians. I think though, Steen, as we've reached game point opportunity, I think the conditions are the big difference.
I think so too.
That's landed in, and the opening game,
First game won by
21-14.
Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, 21-14.
Umpire confirming that scoreline, 17 minutes for the opening game. And the pair who have been in 3 finals in 3 tournaments that they've played. Looking very good at the moment.
1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Lanjutannya diperhatiin. Ya.
Yes, back on court.
So the umpire has already asked the players to return to court. So the number 2 seeds from Japan,
Second game.
Takuro Hoki
Level.
and Yugo Kobayashi. 1 game to the good, 21-14, that opening game.
Service to 1, love. Service to 1, all.
I don't know about you, Steen, but I feel that the Indonesians have got to do more of that, get the front player involved a little bit more, because I don't think there's going to be many winning shots from the back of the court in these conditions.
Exactly. And they should have a chance to do so, but what I'm interested in is how is the Japanese defense? We know that Japanese doubles players, they normally stand a solid defense, but I don't really know whether these two here rank just as high as the 2 pairs that played the Olympics, so that they can sort of withstand the Indonesian attack if they manage to get it. But Hoki's, I mean, when he's dominating the net, it's so difficult to get the attack, even if it's your game plan. I think a lot of the openings could sort of be centered around the backhand side of Kobayashi, but to open it, you've got to play him to the forehand side first. It's the lower backhand. I think there's some possibilities where the Indonesians could move forward, but it's not easy to get it there, because Hoki is, of course, covering him. It's not something that they haven't faced before, the 2 Japanese players.
Service to 1, 3, 4.
I'm very surprised they didn't change that shuttle. Did you see how much it fluffed up?
Yeah, that would be the first thing I would say if I had players in this tournament. We've got to change the shuttle all the time virtually in doubles. You can only play one, maximum 2 rallies with it, then it's way too slow. You can see outside the pictures where they try and straighten the feathers and make it good enough, but it just won't work. It takes one hard shot, then it's
fluffed up again.
Fluffed again, yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
Beautiful shot
Service
from
to
Kobayashi.
5, 4. Wipe the ball, please.
And he's not falling into the trap, Kobayashi, of putting pace in it. He still keeps on working with those steep shots, played well below the tape, that doesn't give the Indonesians anything to work with, so to speak, in the flat game.
Ooh, I'd have been tempted to challenge that.
I
Couldn't
had
see that at all.
a player directly in my line of sight, so my feeling was that it was wide, but didn't really see where it touched down.
Seven, 4. Then return the shuttle.
Oh, both the Japanese players were looking to come forward.
Yeah.
Service over. 5, 7.
And I think they want to target Kobayashi in the attack. The two Indonesians is not as creative in his defense, in my opinion, as Takuro Hoki, who's always looking for the chance to turn it around, come forward, play a shot that is of significance.
Oh my goodness,
Oh, Hoki almost saved it.
6,
Wow.
7. Wipe the goal, please.
That could have been play of the day. Maybe it came off his arm, I don't know.
Thank you.
There was the indecision. No, it came off the shaft of the racket, I think.
Leg.
He tried the right thing. Kusumawardana,
Service over. 8, 6.
could not control it.
Good serve. Yeah, they are targeting the left-hander
Service over.
on
7,
their attack, the
8.
Indonesians.
Let's. Kemudian,
No, you're
no
not
exercise.
busting.
Don't delay the game.
What was that?
Don't delay the game. I mean, we played 1.5 game in 27 minutes. I don't think that's been sort of significant.
No.
Service over. 9, 7.
It's real commitment. Look at that. Going forward to make the kill.
This time he kept it inside the line.
Service over. 8, 9. Service over. 10, 8.
A shot from Rambitan.
This was great reactions though from Hoki, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's the best front court player on court. No doubt about it. He's so fast with his racket.
string's gone. Off he goes.
11-8 interval.
And to no avail because his partner Rambitan made the error with the drop shot. And we go to the mid-game interval with the number 2 seeds, Hoki and Kobayashi, with an 11-8 lead.
What one? 20 seconds. What one? 20 seconds. Which is return to the chairs.
Well, I seem to be more into this second game. Kusumawardana and Rambitan.
11-8.
I thought they were a good bet to become the first 3-game match of the day. But no, I'm not so sure. I think they need to be more disciplined in getting Rambitan to the front court.
Like that.
For that reason, that he can score on smaller chances than Kusumawardana. And then at the same time, he's got to be a little bit patient so he doesn't go for the chance when it's really too small, and that's the judgment that's really, really difficult. Because if he goes for that, then he sort of exposes him and his partner in the counter-attacking situation.
Oh, it's just short.
Service over. 10, 12.
Actually, it's a fair bit short, isn't it? And another serve that just skimmed the net. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's fast.
That is magnificent from
Service
Takuro
over.
Hoki.
30, 10. Service over. 11, 13. Mudia, no fisting towards the opponent.
Don't show your fist to your opponent. Good attack, good work. Kusumawardana. One point in it. And back level. This is a very good spell by the Indonesians. Oh, I think that's got in a bit of a knot. I think maybe the insole had slipped slightly.
Fast.
The orthotics. Or maybe just an ordinary insole, but there we go. Very nearly stood on the shuttle.
Like,
So 13 all. Going wide.
And if they flick Hoki, they gotta flick higher.
Service over. 14,
Because
30.
here again he can use his speed of movement, flick higher, so they place him on the first of the two service line at the back of the court. You cannot jump into it. That was lucky for the Indonesians.
Service over. 14, all.
It was a tight shot. Though,
Yeah, it
from
was a
Rambitan.
really good shot.
And maybe they need to take on Hoki a little bit.
Yeah,
Service over. 15,
but not if they're
14.
sort of too far below or too much the underdog in the situation. But if they're a little bit ahead, and sometimes also when they're a little bit below, they've got to challenge, because otherwise he gets too secure in his game, in my opinion. And I think
Service over. 15, all.
I think we see Rambitan sort of taking up the challenge at the net. And he's, in my opinion, got a really, really good eye for the game. He's also the hardest or the most dangerous hitter. But what Kusumawardana is so good at is maintaining the pressure. So I still feel that for the Indonesians, it's super important to get to play the right formation.
What a drop shot
Service over. 16,
from
15.
Kobayashi. That's fantastic. He wasn't even particularly deep in his defensive stance there, and still couldn't get to it. Such was the quality. Oh, good net shot.
Service over. 16, all.
Kusumawardana. Oh, brilliant. So, for the
17,
first time
16.
since leading 1-love and 2-1, they're back in the lead, the Indonesians. Yeah, but not for long.
Service over. 17, all. They must be continuous.
Oh yes, another lovely disguised drop shot from Yuko
18,
Kobayashi.
17. Thank you.
And important now for both players, of course, Kobayashi and Hoki can win it in straight games. That would really give them an advantage, as even if Rambitan and Kusumawardana should lose, they would try to score a game that could be crucial in the final stages of a round robin play.
Yeah.
The service.
Yes, there's a change of pace again by the
19,
Japanese pair that's
17.
really causing the Indonesians problems.
Thank
2 point advantage and 2 points away from securing the match, the number 2 seeds.
Thank you. Play now. Okay, play. You should check. Like the post. Thank you. You. Play.
This is a must-win rally for the Indonesians. And they make an error on the return of serve.
He served really well.
Yeah.
Takuro Hoki. They're sitting in a really good position, so we can see how high it is over the net. And
Match point opportunities. First one saved.
Service over. 18-20.
That was a bit higher, that quick serve. Well.
19-20.
2 of the 3 match point opportunities have been well saved by the Indonesians. 1 more remains for the Japanese pair. This time, 3rd time of asking, and 21-14, 21-19. The margin of the victory for the number 2 seeds, Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi.
Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, 21-14, 21-19.
So the umpire confirming the scoreline, 42 minutes for the victory. This is the final point, the return of serve. Got the net cord from Kobayashi. And the victory in the first of the Group B matches. 21-14, 21-19 in 42 minutes. So coming up next, we have another mixed doubles, and it is the number 2 seeds, Puara Nukro and Teira Tanachai, the defending champions, up against Jordan and Octavianti. So welcome back to the Indonesia Badminton Festival, the third of 3 tournaments here in Bali, and it is the World Tour Finals, the culmination of all 8 events, previous events, and only the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines have qualified for these World Tour Finals. Next up is mixed doubles, and it features the number 2 seed